Check, 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 check. There we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check. I don't know if this is better or put the mic on. See if this part is better. Hello? Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check, check. I think this is a lot better with the headset, with the microphone. The headphones. I think this is a lot better with the headset, with the microphone. The headphones. Like turn it down another notch. Excuse me. All right, I think that might work. Yeah. All right, here we go. Got the Heisman winner here from Notre Dame, Tennessee, Macari Bowl, Texas Bowl. What is that sound coming from? guess I can't leave the stream. All right, we're 6-6, battling an 8-4 UAB team. Overall, offense and defense were better. Pass defense is 91. We should shred this team. Move this camera over. All right. Let's get into this. Shit.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. High stakes, a history of crowning national champions. This is one of the great bowl games in college football. The Fiesta Bowl is just around the corner. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
Leave it on the field.
We haven't even kicked off yet, and these fans are already going crazy for the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl here in Glendale, Arizona. Let's head down to the coin toss now. And it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Damn, we've had.
UAB lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. He sends this one deep. He's to the 10. And he's tackled at the 15.
Move.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. Here's the halfback. And they'll bring him down behind the line.
He just never had a chance to get any running room. The defense was on him almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
Stuff out here.
They line up at the 12. Second down.
Figured out how to use the lab cam and stream it.
They'll bring him down at about the 41.
Great play for the offense and a great call by the offense. But the defense has to change things up. They've got to put more pressure on this quarterback.
Douglas will run it again. And they make the stop at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous on doing the facial stuff. I'm kind of reserved.
Short yardage situation here. It's second down and 1.
What up, Jack?
He's got it with room to run. He steps out around the 38-yard line. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
Touchdown.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Kentucky's got a guy that statistically is leading the conference right now. And he has got the attention of everybody in the country, including the coordinator. It's second and long. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Hey, Wyatt.
Pass out to the tight end, but it's incomplete.
That pass didn't look exactly right when it left his hand. Sometimes you don't get a great grip on the ball, and it comes out a little wobbly.
He scrambles under pressure. Tackle around the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't pick up the first down, but he saw that no one was open, so he made the right decision to tuck it and run.
Looks like they're going to go for it on fourth down. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Complete. He's got room. And he's taken down around the 14-yard line.
Oh, this is a great job by this young man to get the ball out of his hands. He was facing an all-out blitz and didn't panic at all. It's a nice pass and a new set of downs to show for it.
This is the 9th play of this drive. Grab on the play. And he's tackled at the 3-yard line.
I'm really liking what I see from this guy. He's not afraid to go to the air on any down.
First down. Knocking on the door here. It's first and goal inside the 5. Got to be careful of a pass play with this defense. He's tackled around the 4-yard line. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1. Just inside the 5. It's second down. And down he goes at the 3.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. First and goal from the 1, looking to punch this one in. Defense stacked in tight here. Here's a handoff, left side. He's taken out just outside the goal line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
You like that?
This is the 13th play of this drive. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Try, man. Try to get this done. Are you hearing some background noise? I gotta figure out how to tune my
He
mic.
splits the uprights with the extra point. So a 12-play,
just
83-yard
using
drive,
my
and it's good for 7 points.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
The score now, 7-0. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
No, I can't do that. Go SEC stuff. Can't do it. Not that tight. I hate the conference crap.
So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field.
I win it or nobody wins it.
Tackle made at the 36. From their own 36-yard line, it's first down. Brought down around the 32-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers.
Good play. Good play.
And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
It goes. Audio's off again. I don't understand.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. They come out in an empty backfield. Fires out to his receiver. He's knocked out of bounds around the 48-yard line.
What a relief it is for a quarterback to know that he's got a receiver like this who can step up when he needs him on 3rd down.
He guns it right side. And it's incomplete. He led his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48. Nice run up the middle. And this play is number 8 on the drive. Makes the catch, and look out. He lost the ball. That was a close one, but the ball was out of bounds.
They work on ripping the ball like all week in practice. He got a hand in there and just knocked it free.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 30. Got some open field. Big play there, and now they're looking at first and goal. This is the 10th play of this drive. And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. White gains about a yard on the play.
That brings it second and goal.
From the 7-yard line. It's second down. Caught out in the open. Touchdown, Blazers.
Receiver was so wide open as a quarterback, you just don't want to blow it. That's like a wide open layup with nobody behind you, and you go up and you miss a layup. You don't want that to happen to you as a quarterback. So the quarterback did a nice job of staying in rhythm, making the easy throw for this wide receiver.
Here's the PAT to tie this thing up.
Check.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 10-play, 74-yard drive. And that's good for a touchdown.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed drive.
One second, bear with me. Trying to figure out the audio a little bit.
UAB to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. He's got the corner. He's pushed out of bounds around the 41-yard line. So at the end of one quarter, we get a game at 7-7.
I don't understand where the clicking is coming from.
Welcome back. Tight game here in the second quarter as we begin play.
They've been like a couple of fighters feeling each other out so far. Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now.
He fights forward to about the 43. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 43-yard line. 2nd down. They'll bring him down at the 49-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Man left, man left.
He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
Is it slow? It's gonna be. Let's see.
From the 46-yard line. 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Pulls it in, and that's a 1st down. And they make the stop at the 26-yard line.
I don't hear much of a clicking sound. Get rid of that.
And he's sacked.
The defenders played the snap count perfectly. They found the path into the backfield and didn't let the quarterback get away.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Come on.
Strike to his receiver, no good.
Sure, it's disappointing, but this is the kind of mechanical flaw you can fix with practice and coaching.
Audio is also blurred. What do you know? Whew.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. He launches one for the end zone. Doesn't get there.
This is a well-designed play by the offensive coordinator. Everything really seemed to be working just fine, except for the quarterback. He's got to throw a better football.
Outside of bounds. 5 seconds.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is.
This Coffin Corner got touching foul.
Personal
Foul.
foul. Clippers. Receiving team.
That one's going to put him way back.
You just can't block a player from behind like that. It's going to cost you.
Get this.
First down.
Get this
This
safety.
is a scary spot deep in their own territory. They got their goal line set on the field. This might be a good time to play action.
Freak.
And they get a nice yardage on that run.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Here we go. No. No.
Trying to get around a corner. Here he goes. Across midfield. At the 30. The 20.
My gosh.
He finally goes down at the 8-yard line.
Personal baseman. Defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
No, penalties can ruin teams' chances to win. Too many.
And goal from the 3. Let's see if they can muscle this one in. They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
Well, how am I not freaking up in his wheel?
Looking for 6, and he got it. Touchdown.
It's no clip.
UAB with a 6-point lead. And he hits the PAT. A short 2-play, 12-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. Makes it to the 22-yard line. The Wildcats struggling trying to get their star right receiver in this game, and sometimes, you know, Herbie, it's almost like a jump shooter in basketball. Get him to the free throw line, get him 1-3 from 15 feet and see how he can do. They got to get the ball in his hands somehow.
I agree with you 100%.
Start right here.
It's a matter of just one play, one touch to get this guy going.
Let's go.
That kind of ability, and up to this point, they've not been able to find a way to get him the ball. Give credit, a lot of credit to this defense for coming in with a good plan.
And a huge touchdown play. Fisher, his receiving yardage totals all season have been off the charts.
Over the course of an entire year, you're going to take shots when you catch as many passes as he does. But he's always able to bounce back for more yards.
He makes the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Excellent kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Give me this.
This is the point in the game where you don't want to make any mistakes that give the other guy a reason to feel more confident going into halftime. Scream, and it's going to be sacked for a loss. Makes this a second and long. 5 wide.
I know it was a bad idea, but
There's the strike complete. He's to the 40, the 50.
Won't do it again.
Inside the 30, the 10. Touchdown, UAB. UAB up 6. And looks like they're ready for the kick. He just drills this one. He's to the 10. He's at the corner. Brought down by the kicker.
Boy, this is turning into a shootout here. Now, remember, the last time we saw this offense out on the field, they answered the bell and scored a touchdown. Can they do that now a second time?
The offense now take the field, and they hope to have the same success they had on their last.
This offensive coordinator's got to be feeling so good about the execution that he's seeing from his quarterback and his wide receivers. Because, again, they put so much time into trying to put a plan together, and to be able to see that actually come into play makes you feel pretty good as a play call.
from their own 20-yard line. Second down.
Come on.
Fires that quickly, incomplete. They come out in a 5-wide set. He's taken down at the 33-yard.
Post me.
They'll spread the field. The defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Chuck it downfield. Incomplete. And he misses his wide receiver there.
Yeah, you're right. This is an area that he's worked so hard to improve since day one. The accuracy of his throws. He's improved, but as you can see, he's upset here with himself.
From their own 33-yard line. Second down.
Definitely good out in front of you.
Gets it out quick, and it's going the other way. Got an opening. Inside the 30.
He telegraphed that throw. He eyed his receiver the whole way. That was an easy read by the defense.
Starting to slowly control.
UAB is up 7.
Looking back, we should have bit.
Complete. What a catch. Now it's first and goal as he's knocked out after a nice game. Looking to go up 2 touchdowns. And he throws it away.
I gave up 6. Or 3. Jeez. Gotta give up 3.
And he's immediately tackled. We got 3rd and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
Uh-oh. Sign on the PSN, hopefully.
Gets rid of it quickly, and that was almost big.
Screws the game up. All right.
UAB. It's a 2-possession game with his field goal. It's up, and it's through. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
The game is in danger of getting out of hand early. It's very, very important that they not only hang on to the football this drive, but they also need to get a score on the board as well. I think it was a great play call, and it was very well executed. Any coach would be happy with that kind of outcome on a 1st or 2nd down play.
Quick out to his receiver, and he's tackled right away.
Cass. Watch your mouth.
Caught out in the open at the 30. And down he goes. The 17-yard line.
Here's a great example of what this man is capable of. As receivers go, he's as electric as they come.
So after the big pass play, we've got a first down.
Drop that shit.
Quick throw in the end zone, touchdown. The extra
man,
point to get within a field goal.
Or you turn it off.
And he adds the extra point.
Might not be on cam. He keeps on slowing down his video.
The Blazers saw one of their key guys go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the action. Kentucky lines up for the kickoff. And he got all of this.
That's why I
Great
I'm
kick.
gonna have to try another.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
City uses easy.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays.
UAB holds a field goal lead. Just throws this one away.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
But what? Golly. Yeah.
Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception, only to be dropped.
Son of a bitch. Gotta be picked. Gots to be. Of course, right in front of my dude for first down.
Fires out to his right. He's tackled at about the 37-yard line. From their own 37-yard line, it's first down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46.
Heat him up.
That brings up second and 9.
Hey.
Gets out to his receiver in a hurry. Down around the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. UAB has a 3-point lead. Fires quick. He catches another. To the 20. To the 10. What a play, and that'll set up a first and goal. The Blazers are going to call their second timeout.
Give it up a snap.
he's wrapped up for the sack.
I think the quarterback here, even though he came up with a sack and he's on his back, he's also guilty here of not getting a better pre-snap read. You know, a lot of quarterbacks will get caught up in their size, their arm strength, and how they throw the football. But the really good quarterbacks bring the intangibles to the table, and that means recognizing a blitz and affecting the offensive line and making the right call to adjust.
Pressure coming and the ball is loose. They work hard and they got the turnover.
This is what it's all about. Defense taking advantage of an opportunity. They're pouncing on the loose ball.
That was a long button.
They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown.
You know, when this defense went over to the sidelines based on the way we've been playing so far, this defense coordinator's got to be livid. He's got to get in their face. He's got to challenge them. You've got to get their emotions going, because when you play defense, it's not just about X's and O's. It's about attitude and playing with a lot of confidence.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. There are 5 receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line. And they've got all their DBs in there to match up against the 5-wide set.
You gotta get like you here and blow coverage.
Strike to his receiver, no good.
That makes it second and 10.
From their own 42-yard line. Second down. Wants it all, going deep. And he's taken down at the 20. It's halftime here, and we really saw some offensive fireworks in that first half. UAB leads it 24-20. Great first half and a tight ball. And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again. UAB is up a field goal. And they make the stop at the 40. It's first and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Going deep.
Get your head on.
Doesn't get there.
That makes it second and 10.
He wants it all going long. It's going the other
Face
way.
mask. Give it to me. Thank you.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they can just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Slings it. Tackle made right around the 22-yard line.
Makes it first and 10.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
I don't know what we were in.
Didn't have much of a chance on that play.
Boy, this defense has a lot of speed. They're all over him by the time he caught the ball.
From the 19-yard line, it's second down. They'll bring him down to the 9-yard line.
That makes it first and goal.
Audio messed up again. No. Of course.
It's the tailback. Breaks the tackle and he'll score. Touchdown. And he hits the PAT. A 4-play, 56-yard drive. They come away with 7 points. So our score, 28-24. They line up to kick this one away. He really got a hold of that kick. This deficit can be easily overcome, sure, but they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. Here's a handoff, left side. Nice run there as they work the outside. From their own 22-yard line, it's second down.
Nice red team.
Goes around the 30-yard line.
That's it.
White will run it again.
4 yards is too
Nice
much.
run to the left there.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
What up, Jack?
It's second and
Yeah,
6.
dog.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Hit that dog with him.
Good, solid running right there. Getting past the defensive lineman and into the secondary before he could be stopped.
Five wide. He's out of bounds around the 48-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Something once or twice.
It's second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Make a play. Really, put him in third and you.
Straight run here, and he's got nowhere to go.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
You freak.
Grabs it, and he might go the distance. For the 20. Touchdown, UAB. So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead with this extra point. And he converts the extra point.
Let's see if that helps our audio.
Reyes has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. He's to the 20, at the 30.
Kittens.
Down the
Oh,
sideline.
there's a flag. It's coming back.
And they finally bring him down at the 34. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
Clipping. Receiving team.
Flip is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those yards right here. The offense was able to punch it in the end zone on that last drive. They'll come back out looking for more of the same.
I think the defense right now is just sitting back on their heels. They're allowing the offense to kind of dictate things to them. And the one thing is that any defensive coordinator will tell you in the country, you have to be the one trying to dictate things to the offense.
The senior fisher. The fisher of men. Let's go. Alright, defense. Let's make one stop. One stop.
He makes the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky's coaching staff's got to be excited.
Football, and they've come up with a variety of ways of putting the ball in his hands. And I think you combine the scheme with this young man's abilities, it's no wonder he's having such a big game.
The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he'll be looking to do the same thing again.
He's going to go for the home run. What a pick.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
He's
Let's
taken
go.
down around the
Put it in.
45-yard
Put it on
line.
the board. Let's go. Shot. Hit a shot. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Kentucky holds a 4-point lead.
Protection.
Wilkerson goes with a play fake. Throws this one out to the right. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
Good job.
They go with the runner. He's taken down behind the line. From the 19-yard line.
You like that? You like that?
They bring him down. And for Anderson, he's now gotten to the quarterback twice.
That's Pat.
Throws it to the outside. Throws, and he's got him in. Touchdown.
Dot.
And it looks like they're
Just
ready
don't
for the
know how
kickoff.
the audio gets thrown off sometimes.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Right, this has been a great game to watch. A lot of competitive spirit out there. The offenses seem to be going up and down the field. Back and forth we go. I think the winner will be which defense can make that pivotal stop to secure a victory.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game.
He chucks it downfield. Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
Smart play.
Just trying to throw it up to me. Just trying to
Fundamental pass
throw me
defense.
pigs.
Second down, 10 to
Just the
go.
quarterback will take
Ball on the
off.
25. The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers.
Oh, he did this time.
And down he goes at the 33.
Rip it.
Quick throw. Brought down around the 44-yard line.
Steve Johnson is their beast.
From their own 44-yard line. First down.
He's their dude. Dude.
He's tackled right around the 44-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 44. They bring him down in the backfield.
You keep gaining negative yards, you put yourself in position having to make bigger and bigger plays. Puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback.
So what we're doing this game stuff again to figure out
That's a great tackle at the 49.
the streaming capabilities.
That's 3 down. 1 to go. Wildcats in front by 11.
4th and 5, play coverage. Blitz.
Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4.
Close coverage.
In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. Fires it out. To the 20, and he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 19. So they get the first down on a big 4th down pickup.
These guys will just not go away. They're backed into a corner, but that's when a team performs their best.
This is the 8th play of this drive. The 10. Touchdown, Blazers.
This guy seems to make things no matter what kind of space he has to work with. All he needs is a little crease of daylight and forget about it.
So the offense will stay on the field and attempt the 2-point conversion. He's got it for 2. UAB is ready to kick it away. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. What a collision.
The Wildcats are on a roll right now, an absolute roll. 21 straight points, and the defense has no answer for them.
Still behind.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way.
Kentucky holds a field goal lead. Throws complete. He's got room to work.
How about the big fellas up front? This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
Just Googling.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 31. The senior makes the catch. And he's taken down at about the 39-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Caught. Tackle made right around the 28-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're giving away free yards and only making life easier for the guys on the other side of the ball.
From the 14-yard line. 1st down. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. Douglas picks up around 5 yards with that catch.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Fires out quickly, incomplete.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Ball inside the 10-yard line. 3rd down. Kentucky is up by 3. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score.
The offensive coordinator right now is very happy with the execution. That's the 5th first down on this drive alone. The big thing is when you have this kind of drive going, you don't want to end it in a field goal. Now you want to focus on trying to put the football into the end zone.
Touchdown, Wildcats. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Campbell has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick.
Sound like behind the game.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I think any good football team has to have an ability to answer, and that's exactly what we just saw. One team scores a touchdown, the other team comes right back and puts another touchdown on the board. This is getting exciting.
So you wonder what kind of excitement we'll see this time around. Quick release. Oh, had it knocked down. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Quick pass. Knocked out of bounds around the 25-yard line.
That brings us 3rd and 10.
And they make the stop at about the 35.
Go for it.
That makes it 4th and inches.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here. Gives it off. He gets hit out of bounds at around the 48-yard line. And he's tackled around the 50-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
All right, run that clock.
From the 50, 2nd down. And he just gets rid of it.
Give him that nose for a second.
Nice pitch and catch for the 1st down.
I'll take that one. I'm guarding the inside.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40. Caught over the middle. They'll bring him down at the 39-yard line.
That brings us 2nd and 9.
This is the 9th play of this drive.
You like tough sliders?
Handoff inside. Tackled at about the 37-yard line.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
This computer's tough now. Very, very tough.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 30.
A lot of people don't last.
Less than 3 minutes in the game.
It's nothing against them. It's just how they're set up.
Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. He's at the 20. He's taken down at the 12.
What pass? Is that 3 strings in a row? 4 strings in a row?
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. Throws complete. He's got space to work. Touchdown, UAB. Here's the point after to try to cut this to a 3-point game.
Pretty spread out. Usually they'll give up.
And he hits the PAT. So an 11-play, 76-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
Well, that's our top computer.
UAB ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. He's to the 10. And he's tackled at the 23. Both these defensive coordinators have got to be going crazy right now. We've had 4 straight possessions in which these offenses have put points on the board. This offense did really well with the air attack on their last trip out there. Let's see if they can do the same thing here.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
It's unrealistic at times.
The Blazers will use their first time out of the half.
It makes it that much sweeter when you beat them.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. little more than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And they get nice yardage on that run. Decent gain there on the play by the running back, and that's enough for the first.
He got by a couple of defenders and made it to the sticks for the first down.
Man left, man left. Pull down, Mike 56,
They'll work the right side. He gets out to about the 38-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
The safety came up from the secondary and made a nice, solid tackle.
It's second down, 7 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. And he's hit before he can go anywhere. From their own 49-yard line, it's first down. Gets it out to the wideout, and he's got the first. And down he goes, right around the 34.
First down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Easy, easy, easy. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Makes it out to about the 26. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards.
Maybe Texas Bowl champs, baby. Texas Bowl champs.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. Just over a minute left. Gets to about the 24-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. If you're an offensive coordinator, you love this play. His quarterback will take a knee. Second down, about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 26.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
He takes a knee. We had a fight to the finish here today. Kentucky 49, UAB 46. As we take a look at the highlights, Kurt, how would you summarize the action in this one?
Well, we got about what we thought we'd get. Two evenly matched teams fighting hard in a very close game. Kentucky made the plays they had to win this game. And that's what it often comes down to with two evenly matched teams. Whoever comes through in the clutch gets the W.
That confetti going, baby. Get used to that.
EA Sports congratulates this young man for his fine performance and his award for player of the game. For the Wildcats, they're able to get above 500 with today's win. And for UAB, today's loss drops them to 8-5 on the season.
That was crucial. Hello, hello. Alright, I don't know what's happening with the camera, but we're about to recap Kentucky season here. That was a battle. That shouldn't have been, but it is. It is what it is. See if I can get this camera to pop back up. I don't know why it's not. See if I can generate a new link real quick. I don't know why it won't pop back up. Let's see here. Oh shit. Let's see. Wilkerson, not an All-American, but led the country in passing. I'm not a very good rushing attack. I would love to rush the ball, but whatever. Fisher, not an All-American. Pollard, I don't think. Sacks, I gotta get to the quarterback. Only had 2 picks. Unbelievable. decent stats here. Why won't this thing work? Alright, one more time. Let me add it real quick. Let's see if that works. Collab cam. Add source. Close. Join. Nothing. Refresh. Allow. Join. Nothing. Alright. Screw it. Wilkerson 38-20 threw way too many picks. We cut that in half. We probably win 10 games minimum. Douglas, not a bad year. Couldn't get the 1,000 yards. Almost had 15 tutties. Black should be ready to roll next year. Fisher, my dog, I'm gonna miss him. But we spread the ball pretty well. I mean, we got three 1,000-yard receivers. Should have had 4 maybe. Look at that. That's crazy. That's wild. Oh, let me fix. I think it is that. Touchdowns, you know who was my go-to guy. But 3 1,000 yards, almost 4. That's crazy. Ooh, 9 sacks on a year, freshman. But hey, you can only get better going forward there. Defense. Redshirt freshman, 13 tackles for loss, almost 4 sacks coming off the edge. Kicking 18 for or 16 for 18 with a noodle leg. 71 kick power sophomore, great. We have him 2 more years. 46 long. Punting. Dustin be big time. course it was going to be a little bit better, but steadily improved each year there. Not bad. Completion percentage, but leaving the old Cats pretty prolific. This guy, look at this guy. Wish I had another year of this guy. Steadily increased each year. He saw a big uptake in his production. It helps when you can fly. Alright, let's go look at this schedule and see where we screwed up. Alright, we open up the year with Kansas. They got us. We couldn't handle it early on. We didn't know what we had at the time, but I think we had a chance to win it, and we just didn't. Barely beat Auburn. Played puzzles, the quote-unquote GOAT of this league. Whatever. It's pre-Knight era. And we get drummed by the team that's in the national championship that handled Louisville tonight. Yeah, teams as good as I've seen of any, and players make plays at the right time. Got a lot of talent. Get Florida. This one was a tough one to swallow right here. Whew. Then we allow Wisconsin to beat us twice. We had a chance again against Colorado. We just didn't capitalize. So 4 losses right there in 7 weeks. I think if we take 2, we're in a lot better shape. Somehow we get blown out by Mississippi State. Beat Ole Miss in overtime. Take it to USC, but then somehow we don't decide to come to play against Alabama. Get shellacked, and I definitely thought our season was cooked when you got one of the top players in this league controlling Tennessee. But he's been down. He was down a little bit compared to the previous Tennessee teams. Played really well, protected the ball, scored, got him to turn the ball over once or twice. Other than that, he moved the ball up and down the field on us, and that got us into the bowl game, luckily. So we had some pretty decent recruits coming in, so we'll see what happens. But thanks for hanging out.